Let's start with your name. Where'd your name come from?
Well, Carlisa Love came from, I actually just came up with it maybe like 2 years ago or so, but this is how it really all started though. When I first started, you know, Instagram, or actually it went back to MySpace. And my first name on there was Mommy So Sick, and everybody knew me by that. And then it was Make 'Em Shout Mommy. I don't know why, but it was. And then I got to Twitter, and then that's when I did It's Princess Duh, because I always, you know, say I was a little princess and everything. And then it went to Princess Love, and then I was just like, okay, I'm just put Carlisa Love, and I just stuck with it, and it was just easy for people to catch on to. So that's really where it came from. It was nothing, like, no meaning really to by it.
So that's not your real name?
My real name is Carly.
Oh, okay.
But you know, like, I have like friends and like other family members and everyone, and they were just, you know, calling me Carlita or Carlisa and stuff like that. So I was just like Carlisa, and everyone's been calling me it ever since. So.
Do people ever mispronounce it?
Yes. Most of the time, especially in Atlanta, they always say Carlisa. And I'm like, no, it's Carlisa, or they'll say, I don't know, Carlisa, just like weird stuff. And I'm
Clarissa?
Like, yeah, Clarissa, yeah. Some people say that also. Or Carissa, and I'm like, that's definitely not.
Because if you look at it real quick, you might see like Clarissa or something like that if you don't really look at it.
I've definitely had a lot of people say that as well.
But the correct pronunciation is?
Carlisa Love.
Now, what is your ethnicity?
My ethnicity, my mother is Sicilian and Polish.
Okay.
And my dad, I mean, I don't affiliate with him at all. I don't speak to him or nothing. But I have heard from my other grandmother that, you know, he has Italian descent, Puerto Rican descent, and some other things. But, I mean, there's also, you know, a long story that ever since I was younger, you know, I never really knew what I was. And that's just because I've had, you know, different father figures in my life, and I didn't really know which one was my father since, you know, he left when I was, like, small. So I never really knew. And then as I started getting older, my mom really hid a lot of stuff from me as a child, and she never really wanted me to, you know, be by my dad and all this other stuff. So people always used to be like, oh, you're not, you know, Sicilian, or you're not Puerto Rican, or this and that. And it was just really hard growing up. And I ended up getting in contact with some people, and they actually knew who my father was. And I don't care to find him or anything, but yeah, so.
What do people think you are when they meet you or see you?
I get Mexican sometimes. They definitely say Italian, but I always, you know, specify and say Sicilian, just because, you know, my grandfather is really like a difference, because it's a little island off of Italy and stuff like that. So, but that's just because I feel of some of my features, like my nose, I get it from my mom, is very definitely Italian. So, a lot of people say Mexican, Portuguese. Some do say Puerto Rican. I've gotten Dominican, which I don't really see. I've gotten Bosnian a couple times. I always get, one of the common ones is Arabian, or like, you know, some Middle Eastern type thing. And I'm definitely not that, but yeah, those are a couple things.